Sarah, do you have 5 minutes? We need to talk about the church's network.
Sure, Marcus. What's going on? Did the live stream freeze again?
Worse, unfortunately, our firewall flagged a series of unauthorized login attempts on the main administrative server last night. It looks like a brute force attack targeting our staff credentials. There were hundreds of attempts from multiple IP addresses in under an hour.
Wait, someone is trying to hack the church? Why would anyone target us? We're a nonprofit. We don't have the deep pockets of a corporation.
Attacker bots don't care about our mission. They just see exposed data. We store sensitive member information, financial donation records, online payment details, and even some pastoral counseling notes. That makes us a prime target for ransomware or identity theft. Churches and nonprofits get hit more often than most people realize because their defenses are often thinner.
That's horrifying. If member data gets compromised, it destroys the trust we've built with this community. Families share their stories and their giving with us. What do we do to stop it right now?
We need a two-tier approach: immediate technical safeguards and ongoing staff education. First, I'm locking down the server and mandating multi-factor authentication, or MFA, across every single church account today. No exceptions, not even for the senior pastor's account or the volunteer coordinators.
MFA, that's the two-step verification code on your phone, right? Some of the older staff members might push back on that being complicated. A few still struggle with the live stream software.
They might, but it stops over 90% of automated credential attacks. I can host a quick 10-minute tutorial after staff meeting on Tuesday to set everyone up. We'll walk through it step by step on their own phones so no one feels left behind. I'll also print simple one-page guides with screenshots they can keep at their desks.
Good. I'll make attendance mandatory and follow up personally with anyone who can't make the Tuesday session. What else should we put in place this week?
Phishing training is critical. The attack last night was automated, but the easiest way into our system is still someone clicking a bad link in a spoofed email, like a fake invoice, a fake package delivery notice, or a fake message from the pastor asking for gift cards or an urgent wire transfer.
I actually got one of those fake pastor emails last week. It used his real photo from the website and almost the same email signature style. It looked very convincing at first glance. We need clear protocols that everyone understands and can follow under pressure.
Exactly. Here's what I recommend. You update our written policy so that no financial transaction, password reset, or request for sensitive data is ever completed solely via email. It must have a verbal phone confirmation using a known, previously verified phone number first.
Agreed 100%. I'll draft that policy this afternoon, circulate it for review, and collect signatures by the end of the week. On the technical side, what about the Wi-Fi? Visitors and guests connect to our network every Sunday morning.
I'm segmenting the networks today. The public guest Wi-Fi will be completely isolated from the administrative network that holds our church management software, the donation platform, and the member database. Even if a visitor's laptop or phone is infected, it won't be able to reach our internal systems.
Perfect. That feels like a significant win. Let's also schedule automated offsite backups for our database. If ransomware ever does lock us out, we can restore the system without paying a dime. How often should those backups run? And where exactly will they live?
Daily incremental backups and a full weekly backup. Both will be stored in a completely separate cloud account that itself requires MFA, and that account will not be accessible from any of the main church computers. I'll also schedule a full restore test once every quarter so we know the process actually works when the pressure is on.
That makes me feel a lot better. What about the human side beyond MFA in the new phishing policy? Are there other habits we should deliberately build into the culture here?
Yes, we should roll out a password manager for the whole team. Right now, we have shared logins for the church management system, the social media accounts, and the online giving portal. Those shared passwords are a real weak point. A good password manager lets us generate strong, unique passwords and share them securely without sticky notes or text messages.
I like that idea a lot. I can introduce the password manager in the same Tuesday training session so everything is covered together. Anything else technical we should lock down in the next 7 days?
Software updates. I'll enable automatic updates wherever the operating systems and the church software allow it. For the remaining applications, I'll create a simple monthly checklist so a specific person is responsible for checking and applying them. Unpatched systems are still one of the top ways attackers get inside.
Understood. And if something does get through despite all these layers, what's our incident response plan? Who do we call first, and what are the exact first steps?
Great question. We need a short written plan that fits on one page. First step, isolate the affected machine or account immediately so the problem can't spread. Second, notify me and the senior pastor within 15 minutes. Third, contact our cyber insurance carrier and, if the situation warrants it, a professional incident response firm. I'll draft that checklist and send it to you by tomorrow morning.
Please do. I'll make sure every staff member and every key volunteer has a printed copy in their workspace and a digital copy in the shared drive. Trust is everything in this community. We can't afford to lose it over a preventable breach.
Exactly. One more practical layer. I recommend we also enable login alerts on all administrative accounts so we receive an email or text the moment someone signs in from a new device or an unusual location. That gives us early warning while an attack is still unfolding.
Smart addition. Put that on the list for this week, too. Is there anything we should communicate to the wider congregation at this point, or is this purely an internal staff and volunteer matter for now?
For now, keep it internal. Once the protections are fully in place, we can mention in a staff or leadership update that we've strengthened our digital security. There's no need to create unnecessary alarm among members.
I agree completely. Quiet competence is better than public panic. Now you're speaking my language, Marcus. I'll start drafting the updated policy and the training announcement this afternoon. You handle the network segmentation, MFA enforcement, and the backup configuration.
Deal. I'll begin configuring everything right now and send you a short status update by the end of the day. Together, we can protect the people who trust us with their information and their generosity.
Amen to that. Let's keep our digital doors as secure as our physical ones. Thanks for catching this so quickly, Marcus.
That's what I'm here for. One last thought. After the Tuesday training, we should schedule a short follow-up in 30 days to make sure everyone is actually using MFA and the password manager. Habits take a little time to stick.
Excellent point. I'll put a 30-day check-in on the calendar right now. Looking forward to the Tuesday session.
There's one more small but important item. We should also review who currently has administrative privileges on the various systems. Over time, people change roles, and we sometimes forget to remove old access. Least privilege is a basic principle that reduces risk significantly.
You're right. I can pull the current access list from the church management software and we'll go through it together before the end of the week. Anyone who no longer needs elevated rights will have them removed.
Perfect. That closes most of the immediate gaps. I'll see you at the Tuesday training. We've got this.
Yes, we do. Let's get to work.